Not, we believe in the next man up, and as long as we believe that, and that next man up is getting the reps, and we feel good about it, and he's doing everything he could to help us win. Then I mean, we can't do nothing but continue to move forward.
When we deal with a back issue, something that kind of goes up in your spine, how does that affect you as a receiver in terms of being able to play on a play-to-play basis?
I mean, I couldn't answer it, but I know if it was me, it's hard to play because without your lower back or your glutes, I mean, you really can't do anything. You're very limited, but at the same time, that's something you got to ask Chase. But hopefully he can come and play, and if he can't, I'm not gonna look at it like more stress on my shoulders. Like I said, we're a well-coached team. Our coaches are gonna do a great job of still uh, allowing Joe to make the plays that he had always been making. You can kind of put any guy out there with Joe as long as they do the things right that they had to do, the details, the depth in yards, and just winning man coverage. I mean, you could plug any guy in with Joe.
Tyler, last week or last year, you guys lost the first game without Jamar. Then you won the next three. How important is it to have gone through something like this already when you haven't had Jamar?
Yeah, hell yeah. Don't get me wrong. Chase is probably one of the biggest, if not probably one of the best players on our offense. Him and Joe, and that's a given. And not having him is might limit us. But at the same time, man, we got a lot of great players. We just got to step up and make plays. That's what it's going to come down to. If we all execute those guys, just two or one more play than those guys, then I mean, we'll win. We don't care how ugly it is, how close it is, as long as we find a way to get the job done.
You mentioned the idea of being able to kind of plug different guys in and not change a whole lot of things. Why is it that you all are able to do that as an offense, be such a like as a receiving core, be such a plug and play unit with different guys?
Uh, the first thing I think with me, I think at T and Chase, and especially me, I make guys comfortable. I bring the camaraderie, man. I make guys want to be here. I make those guys believe. Even not saying that they already don't believe, but like I just do a great job of uplifting guys. And making them feel like they always been a part of something that we already started to build. And just able to do that and just trusting guys, man. It's really not too hard to do. And then when you got a quarterback like Joe that can put the ball exactly where the defenders can't place it. I mean, as long as you got guys that can go in there and catch it and and beat man coverage, we're good.
Did you have a favorite throw on Sunday? Oh, go ahead.
I know you probably don't pay much attention to it, but Burrow's odds to win the MVP have skyrocketed in the last week. I think right now he's selected as the fifth highest player to win the MVP. Do you think, the way he's playing right now, do you think he has a legitimate shot to be the MVP?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm pretty sure you guys, anybody around the world, that question, they'll agree with you, and I absolutely do. They've been playing lights out. Just like I said, man, we got Chase down. I believe Dre could come in and we could still win games. That's just how good Joe is. He know how to exploit different coverages. He know how to beat man. He know how to put the ball. I mean, it make everybody's job easier when you got a guy like that on your team. But at the end of the day, we still got a job to do ourselves. We still got to go out there and be in the right places where Joe expects us. And we got a great receivers coach, Troy, that's in there game planning us up, telling us everything we need to do for Joe to connect with any ball.
The best you've seen him play?
Who, Joe? Oh, uh, nah. I mean, that's the Joe I'm used to seeing now at this point. Once he get rolling, and that first game when we start to get it rolling, and he start getting better and better, that's when I'm like, yeah, the real Joe is back. I didn't even look at it like, oh yeah, he's on a whole nother level. Where he back to where he been, on that Super Bowl run the last 2 years we had, So I mean, as long as he stay healthy and guys make plays for him, he's gonna always be one of the most, well, if not the best quarterback in the league.
So you said he wasn't worried about this game against Houston being a potential trap game with y'all getting Baltimore on a short week. I mean, how do y'all make sure that y'all don't get sucked into overlooking Houston, knowing how big of a game they're going to have in Week 11?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why guys is even saying that because Houston isn't a bad team at all. You can watch them on tape. They play hard. They got the young quarterback. He's a great talent. His numbers is crazy too. You can kind of probably talk to him about the MVP as well. So I mean, at the end of the day, like I already looked at it. Like when we was losing, either way, any team in this league can beat you. I mean, just because the record doesn't live up to the hype, I don't mean you can't lose any given week. So I think our players and all of us around here does a great job of not taking anything for granted and going out there and playing every game like it's a Super Bowl, like it's a meaningful game to us. So we're gonna go out there and try to get a win.
How important is that been to y'all's success over the years to track them y'all have taken that seriousness to all these games and enabled y'all to kind of build these streaks.
Yeah, it's huge, because we got the right guys, man. It's all about the camaraderie and the guys and the unselfishness. I'm gonna continue to preach on that because without the key guys and guys that's willing to do whatever it takes to get the job done, I mean, you really you don't got that in the back of your mind of like settling, and guys not gonna let up because they don't believe that this team could do that, or the defense might think we should score every time and we don't when they go out there and don't play good defensively. So regardless, we're going out there to kill.
Does Joe ever make it throw TV either at the time it happens or when you watch it the next day on film that makes you go, wow?
Yeah, he got a shit ton of those throws, man. But the one throw that he should have protected, he should have scored with Chase, man. He kind of got Chase banged up on that. He should have let him in the end zone. But other than that, all he do is throw dots and dimes.
What strikes you about the concept?
The big three wide receivers universally considered to be among the best three in the league. What about 4, 5, and 6? Like Trenton, Andre, Charlie Jones if he's back. How do those guys compare with 4, 5, and 6 around the league?
Yeah, man, I think that's the threshold isn't at 3. Just because you got the 3 top receivers on the field at once, you need guys that can come in and play at your ability. If something happen, and that's on us because they're watching how we do it. And me as a leader, I'll try to make sure Chuck Sizzle know everything he need to know because he's my backup. He's the F. So if anything that I feel like he'll not remember now, I'll make sure to get to tell him. The more confident and ready they are, I feel even better about myself, because it might be plays where I might want that play, but I might be tired. But I can also count on those guys to come in and get the job done when I'm trying to get my rest. So, as long as they play well, then, we're cool.
Joe said this